Welcome to Family Tree, a symposium on regenerative solutions that begin in our own backyards, in our own homes, with our own hands. I'm really grateful to be here with you all this evening. My name is Nicole Adriana Casanova, and I'm one of the founders of Root to Heaven, an organization that's dedicated to reforestation, rewilding, and regeneration. And we have a very, very special night ahead of us. We have some of the most beautiful minds and hearts that you can possibly imagine when it comes to activism with the sacred, with the environment and ecology, and with good relationship with nature and family. Singer, mother, and shamanic practitioner. Between homeschooling lessons, Rachael loves to play with her beloved plant friends and allies, making medicines and remedies for her family and community. She shares many of the herbal remedies, like her popular ADAPTOGENIC elderberry syrup, online in her shamanic market and apothecary at ayamstore.myshopify.com. She currently offers distance and in-person sessions, sings, and pursues deeper learning and peace in upstate New York.
Hey familia, my name is Rachel and this is Raphael and Ray, my sous chefs. Today we're going to be making adaptogenic elderberry syrup together.
Very healthy.
Very healthy. We have been making adaptogenic elderberry syrup together for 6 years. We started making it when the little ones were really little as a way to boost our natural immune system, give us our good vitamin C, take care of our stress response. Good for everyone, right? And it's healthy for everyone over 1 year old. We say that because it also has what inside? Our sweet favorite from the bees?
Honey.
Honey. I also like to start by smudging. I've already smudged with some gopal most of our space. Here's a little bit for each of you watching. Music on. We like to sing while we're doing it, so if you're making this at home, feel free to put some great mantra tracks or music on in the background. So the most important part are the plants, right? The herbs that we're going to use.
Yep.
We have our star in the name, elderberry. Got our elderberry syrup. We also use hibiscus, schisandra berries. Yes, we have rose hips over here, Ray. Cinnamon.
I'm gonna eat one. Yummy, cinnamon.
We have cloves.
No.
Astragalus root.
Astragalus roots.
We have fresh ginger, which I've already chopped up. Osha root, which is a wonderful anti-allergy, good for lung health. We love Osha, don't we? It smells really yummy. So once we have all of our ingredients, Ray's gonna try it. He always likes to try them. Most of these are safe to have a little taste of, small amounts. Kiddos, you might not like the taste. That Osha doesn't taste so good to you right now. Make sure you have a big pot based on your recipe, knowing how much water you're gonna need. Ours is gonna take 12 cups of water. Once the decoction is cooked, it cooks for how long, guys? 45 minutes. We're not gonna do that all in the video, but once it cooks, we then have to strain it. So make sure you have your strainer on hand.
Yep.
Your presser, that's the good squeezer that we use. A little cup to hold the cheesecloth that it's also gonna be strained through. Some empty ball jars and our honey. Here's our big jar of honey, yum.
Yummy.
Yum. So let's get started. We're going to start by measuring out our ingredients. Todo tiene fuego dentro. Todo tiene agua dentro. Todo tiene tierra dentro. Thank you to all of our plants. I usually like to do a little song for them as I'm pouring the water. What do you guys think we should sing today? Porque te quiero tanto. That one? Because I love you so much. Let's pour the water together. Because I love you so much, so much, so much. Because I love you so much. Because I love you with all of my heart. Porque te quiero tanto. Right behind us is our stove. Porque te quiero tanto, tanto. Here's some more water, guys. Can you give me a hand? Tanto. Porque te quiero tanto. Porque te quiero con todo mi corazón.
I can bring fuel.
Amazing. We got all our water, all of our ingredients. I like to double check my recipe. Even though I've made this for 6 years, I still check my recipe again. So we got all of our ingredients. Now we need our lid. And we're gonna get this going. I'm gonna put it on low, medium low, until it boils. I don't want it to boil for too long. Then I'm gonna turn it all the way down and let it simmer for 45 minutes, covered. So all those good aromas are gonna be a part of the medicine too. We're gonna put it on pause. What's your favorite part about taking elderberry syrup?
That tastes good.
It tastes
The
good.
honey is good. Yeah, drinking it and we get very healthy.
You feel healthy after you drink it?
Yeah, it even when we had a cold, it even helped us. It went away in a little while.
Yeah? You think it went away quicker because you were taking your elderberry?
Yep.
Yeah, especially you making your own medicine, being a part of it.
Yeah.
So here we are. It's just started to boil. We wanted to give you a quick sneak peek. I wish we could let you smell it through the camera. Here we go.
We're gonna turn it all the way down.
It's just boiled. We don't want it to be too boily. Looks like heaving lava. Come check it out.
Can I see it?
Yeah. Come on over. How's it smell, guys?
Good.
Beautiful, fruity, earthy. And so there it is. At its point to be turned down to a very low simmer for 45 minutes and enjoy the amazing aroma through your house. So while our elderberry is cooking, we're gonna show you some of the next steps in prep for straining and bottling and answering some common questions. So for the straining process, you'll need a big empty ball jar and this guy, Rachael, right? Can you show how it's done? We would pour some elderberry into there and then show them the way that you would move it. Yeah, give it the squeeze. Beautiful, Rachael. I would put some clean cheesecloth inside of my cone here, right on top, to collect so that it's a nice consistency for you. And then in you'd go and you do that perfect demonstration of the squeeze, scoop by scoop. And then finally squeezing out your cheesecloth and having a half full jar of elderberry decoction. Todo tiene aire dentro. Todo tiene fuego dentro. It's usually about 50 to 50 ratio. We have about half of the jar of honey and half of the jar of syrup, right? Yum. I usually like to wait a little bit so it doesn't burn your hands too. So time it correctly. After you have your syrup mixed, the honey combined with the herbal decoction, here it is. All right, Ray, show them this. What does it smell like?
Honey and elderberries.
So we gotta hold it up just a little so the air can get through, and we're gonna pour it through. It's already been measured. This is one of our 2-cup jars, in it goes. These jars have already been sanitized and cleaned so that we, just prepared for success for the longevity of our medicine. There you go. Adaptogenic elderberry syrup.
Yep. And there you have
it is. There you have it. Now let's give it a try.
Yeah, let's give it a nice try.
The dose is usually a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons, up to 3 times a day. I usually like to take it just once
A day.
for maintenance, right? We like to take it with our other vitamins. Yum.
Yum.
But if we're not feeling so good, we'll take it every like 2 to 3 hours. We'll take a teaspoon until we start feeling better. Mmm. Yum.
Yummy.
Thank you for your help. Thank you to all of these amazing plants and herbs. And so some common questions are, what recipe do you use? What recipe can I use when I'm making elderberry? This recipe I put together through my studies of herbalism over the last 6 years, based off of a really basic elderberry syrup recipe from my course. I've added in some knowledge of other herbs in the area to create this particular adaptogenic blend. You know, use whatever you have available to you. Usually the ratio between elderberries and water is 1 cup of elderberries to 4 cups of water. And then you get about 2 cups of syrup at the end to about 2 cups of honey. Some questions as well are, where do I get these amazing herbs and honeys? And do your research for your local, find local as much as possible, as well as just reputable sources, which continue to expand and become more and more readily available online. I love Mountain Rose Herbs, and the bees, you know, getting a nice raw sourced honey and not boiling it to a heating point is important. How long would this bottle last? I mean, in our house, it doesn't last very long, does it?
It's so good.
It's so good, but technically, it can last over 6 months to a year. It's preserved in honey as one of the most long-term natural preservatives that nature provides. So it sits, I usually like to put it in the fridge. Yeah, it usually doesn't last us too long just because we like to take it consistently and share it with others. And we already talked about the dosage. Anything else you guys want to share about your experience with elderberry? I'm so happy that you've joined in this process with me. You make the medicine so much better.
Yeah. Nothing I want to say.
Thank you. Well, thanks for joining us. Have fun making your own medicine at home.